Hi guys, so as promised, today I'm going to show you on how to apply LUTs on images inside of Photoshop. Here you go. Alright, so basically before we started, I wanted to explain what is LUTs, what is it for, and how to use it. So basically LUTs stands for LUTS, which is lookup tables, or to be specific, color lookup tables. So basically it is a file that contains a color information, the color adjustment that we created, whether inside a Photoshop or Premiere Pro or any editing applications. So this file will be stored inside as a .cube or .cube and also .3dl, or to be specific, .3d LUTs. These LUTs with this extension or file format can be used across multiple platforms. Example, it can be used inside of Photoshop. It also can be used inside of Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Avid Composer, or any FCP or any other editing software. So it's very convenient, it's very flexible. One thing that difference about LUTs is it only stores the color adjustments. So example, if you do adjustment in terms of sharpness, clarity, dehazing, or maybe cropping, so this LUTs will not going to store the information because it's going to store only color information. So it's quite different compared to preset in Lightroom, because in Lightroom we have a preset which is saved as a .lr templates. So it's almost the same, like you can also apply one preset to the whole images by synchronizing it, but it has limitations where the preset in Lightroom only can be used inside the Lightroom because it is saved as .lr templates. So it cannot be bring crossover and use and apply inside of Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and other softwares. So that's one of the drawbacks. So basically these LUTs, it can be used not just for photos, it can be used also for videos, animations. It's basically just like a color grading filter that you can apply to any of your images or any of your visuals. Very simple, right? So I'm just going to jump right into it on how to create the LUTs and also on how to apply the LUTs inside of images in Photoshop. So on my screen, you can see now I have an image which is a raw image that I shot in Canon 60. So, and on my right side, I have layers, a lot of layers, as you can see, a group of layers. So this is my raw original image, and this is all layers that I just hide by press these things, which is hiding the layers, and this one is just another adjustment just to create a fit for the images. So if I on any of the color group, you can see I have presets on my own that I developed using adjustment inside of Photoshop. So these adjustments, it can be applied to any images, but instead of creating the same thing all over again and just reapply it on all over again inside of the second photo, which is very lengthy process. So I'm going to create LUTs where I can just simply drag and use the LUTs across other of any images. So example, I'm going to pick one preset. I think I like this one, legal. Okay, so you can see it's very yellowish, and then we have blue, and we have a little bit of green. So example, if I on this group of layers, you can see I have several adjustments. I have hue and saturations, I have curves, I have levels. So you can just simply pick any of the group or adjustment that you wanted to create and or convert into LUTs. So I'm going to convert this Lego adjustment into LUTs. So I'm going to go to File, Export, and Color Lookup Tables. So it will ask you wanted to export as what. I'm going to save as Lego PSD, my actual Photoshop file, and copyright lifetime projects. And you can pick, by default I'm just going to leave it quality as 32, or maybe some people they wanted to have more quality, they just put in 64. I'm just gonna use 32, it's just okay for me. And you can save in several formats. We have 3DL, Cube, CSP, and ICG profile. So I always enable all of the formats because I think it's easier. If I don't want to use it, I just can simply delete later. So I'm just going to press OK. So here I'm going to rename my LUTs as Lego. You can see Lego.lut, and I go to my LUTs file. I create a new folder, Lego, save it inside. So Photoshop is saving my LUTs. It's progressing. Alright, so I'm going to apply the Lego LUTs that I just created into my next photo. So I'm going to open my next photo, which is this one. So this one is actually a photo that I took using my Sony 6500. So it is in .arw format. So there are several ways on how you can apply the LUTs. There are longer or lengthy steps. There are just simple steps. So I'm just going to show you on how to apply it in a simple way. So in my layer panel, if I go down there, you can see I have this new adjustment layer with a half moon symbol. I'm going to create it. I'm going to click it, and then you can see I will pick color lookup on my drop down, and now you have another layer which is color lookup 1, and I can pick to load the color lookup or the LUTs from the list that has been given inside of Photoshop, or I can just simply load from my desktop, from my LUTs I just created, which is Lego. So I'm going to, so you can pick whether you want it to open as 3DL, CSP. So I'm going to just simply pick 3DL, and when I open, so you can see my color lookup already applied on top of my photos. And if I wanted to see before, this is before and this is after. So it's very fast. I don't have to do adjustment one by one, the hue, the level of saturations, all the levels, the curves and all. So I just simply using LUTs to apply on my photos. Second way you can use to apply the LUTs is by go to layer, new adjustment layer, color lookup, the same thing. But here you have options to rename your layer. So I'm going to name this one as my LUTs, and I'm going to click OK. Then you can see I have a LUT layer, and the same pop-up window which is load. You can load. So I'm going to pick something that already here. I'm going to pick, because I shot this one in Sony, so let's try this Sony Log 2. Ooh, it's very vibrant and very high exposed, because I think this original photo is quite overexposed. So I can still do adjustment by go to, maybe I wanted to adjust the curve, and then lowering down a bit, make sure it's not too overexposed. Oh, okay, alright. So as you can see, after you apply the LUTs, you can still apply another adjustment. So you can still do adjustment like a normal thing that you always do inside the Photoshop. Alright, so I guess that's it on how to create the LUTs and on how to apply the LUTs on the images. So if you guys have any questions, any recommendations, any suggestions, any requests, you can always go to my YouTube channels, my Twitter, my Instagram, and just DM me, and then just ask any question that you wanted. You can leave the comments down here, down below, and then let me know what you guys think about these tutorials. So hope to see you guys next time.